All right, if you suffer from chronic pain, you are not alone. Millions of Americans are living with pain, but you don't have to. Consider a new laser technology that is available right here in the D.C. area. And Dr. M. Scott White, D.C. is here to tell us all about this new life that could be yours and how it all works.
Hey, before we talk about that, hey, remember Steve Jobs?
Yes.
The Apple guy? 2011, he died. And they say right now his net worth would be $32 billion. So I want to see a show of hands. Who wants to trade places with Steve Jobs? Nobody, right?
Right.
Because he's dead. But listen, that tells me that you consider your health to be worth at least $32 billion. And it's true. Listen, we've got to get out of pain and do it the proper way. People are living longer. We're living to be 80, 90, 100. My oldest patient's 101.
Wow.
And the things we do now to get out of pain, we're going to have to pay the piper down the road. What I mean by that is if you're taking pills to cover up pain and you have to keep taking them, guess what? It's not fixing anything.
Right.
Shots, steroid shots are bad for you. For 4 years we did them. I'm guilty. You don't want to do that. It breaks down tissues and degenerates them further. So surgery, look, we've got to run from it. Spinal surgery is 50% failure rate, 30% complication rate, and 1 in 2,000 people meet Jesus. So we got to stay away from those things because the surgeries, the drugs, the steroid shots, look, we're not just living to 65 and then a few years longer and dying. We're living a long time. So we want to do the right thing now to take care of pain.
Well, let's talk about that and what you do at New Life Laser, and if there are people watching right now, how are we going to get rid of that pain?
Okay, what we do is we use a robotic deep tissue laser. Now this laser is cutting edge technology. I've been in practice 32 years. It's the most amazing tool for getting rid of pain I've ever found.
Wow.
It penetrates transdermally, so there's no cutting, no downtime, no pain with the procedure. Penetrates into the joint, draws out inflammation like doing a steroid shot, but no steroids, speeds up the metabolic activity of the cells, and gets this, it actually does something to actually cause tissue regeneration. So we're turning on stem cells, not just covering up symptoms, but actually doing something to cause the tissues to regenerate and heal. So the vast majority of our patients that come in for back pain, neck pain, joint pain, never have to come back for the same problem because you're not just covering it up, you're doing something to actually fix it with no negative side effects.
I know there are people watching right now that have tried everything and they are saying, look, and they probably come into your office and say, nothing's worked.
Yeah.
What do you say to them?
Well, the laser is amazing because number one, it's going to draw out inflammation, make you feel better, but number two, again, does something to fix the problem. So the whole thing is tissue regeneration. Now, we can use this procedure on any area of the body, necks, backs, any joint, anything but the eyes. But I want to talk specifically about knees.
Yeah.
Guess what the largest joint in the body is?
Knees?
The knee, yes. And look.
I didn't know there'd be questions.
Listen, the whole thing is it's a complex joint. There are 4 bones associated with it, 14 ligaments, and 12 muscles. So it's a very complicated deal. When you're going upstairs, for example, 3 times your body weight comes down on that knee.
Wow.
And remember, it's got to last you a long time. So the laser, when we have knee pain, and by the way, the second most common thing people go to the doctor for, guess what?
Knee pain.
Knees, yeah, and joints. Third is back and spine.
Right.
So the whole deal is, this is a way that you can put blood supply back into the knee joint. You know, arthritis, here's how it happens. There's not a good blood supply in knees, hips, or the discs in your spine. When you injure your knees, unlike cutting yourself and 4 days later it's gone because blood gets to it, blood doesn't get to the cartilage in the knees. So it gradually decays and wears out, and we call that arthritis. Well, the laser can put blood supply back into the cartilage, turn on chondrocytes, which are the cells that produce cartilage, and actually cause tissue regeneration. So instead of doing shots and surgery, and listen, knee replacements, they're giving them out like candy at Costco. Look, we can't do those.
Right.
1 in 400 people actually die from knee replacements within 30 days.
If someone watching right now is saying, this is what I need to be doing, walk me through the process now of how they can get, how long does it take?
Yeah.
How do they get started?
Here's what happens. When you come into the clinic, we're going to evaluate your situation. 7 out of 10 of our patients, even after the very first laser treatment, feel better. Now, depending on the problem, it can take multiple sessions. So all that we figure out when the people actually come in for their treatment.
And what if someone has already had knee surgery and they still have pain?
Good question. Yeah, listen, post-operative pain is huge. I just saw a study where, for example, knee replacements, over 85% of the people that have knee replacements 6 months later are still in significant pain.
Oh, no.
I mean, so the whole idea is this. As we go along, we basically can cause tissue regeneration. The people that have already had the surgeries, the laser can work for them. It goes around the screws, around the plates. A lot of people with knee replacements, they're never quite right. Swelling, inflammation, pain. The laser can cause the tissues to heal around where the surgery has been, even for spines also. So it's great for post-operative pain.
I bet you hear a lot of people say in your office, I never knew I could feel this good.
Yes, and again, you know, we run 86 to 92% success with spinal problems, and the vast majority of the knee cases and joint cases are much better, and most people never have to come back for the same area that we treated. So
okay, I understand you have an amazing offer for our viewers that are watching today.
Yes, and this is very significant. If you call 1-888-PAIN-FREE, that's 1-888-PAIN-FREE. Within the next 2 hours, we have people standing by. You can get a completely no-charge first visit in any of my 4 area locations. Now, we have Bethesda, we have Arlington, Fairfax, and Woodbridge. And that first visit, everything is my gift to you. So you'll come in, you'll sit down with one of our doctors, we'll actually see what's going on, do 2 free laser treatments to actually show you how you can get results. And again, 7 out of 10 people feel better even after the first treatment. So the first visit is on me. Just call 1-888-PAIN-FREE.
I mean, there would be no reason that someone should not be picking up the phone right now to make that phone call. If they're suffering with pain right now, and they've tried everything, this is the answer.
You know, it's an amazing procedure, and almost everyone is happy with the results. And again, that first visit, you can come in and try it out and see how it works. So
okay, that number again?
1-888-PAIN-FREE.
But you have to call within the next 2 hours and say you were watching Let's Talk Live today.
That's correct.
Excellent. Thank you, doctor, so much. Great stuff. And we're going to have more of Let's Talk Live right after the break. 1-888-PAIN-FREE. You should be calling right now. We'll be right back.